Right, okay, so I've been hatching quite a few eggs recently. I apologize for no uploads in 2 days. I've been out. So yeah, if we go over here to this egg, I've hatched quite a few of these eggs recently. It's only on 3.5 million, which I know is pretty low, but considering I've been hatching for the past, like, probably I'd say about 30 hours straight, I have hatched some pretty cool stuff, including a new OG secret. Not one of the ones from the last update, one of the new ones. Will it be my favorite pet in the game, OG Overlord, or will it be something rarer or something more common? First of all, though, we can get ourselves this OG Eternal Heart here for 5 million of these points. So let's just do that right away because this thing is pretty cool. I am a big fan of the Eternal Heart. I think it's a very cool looking pet, so I'd like to get quite a few of those. In the meantime, I could buy other stuff, but I don't really feel like buying other stuff. I'm curious, I assume I can't afford the stuff in the corn egg. I would show you what I've hatched from the corn egg, but unfortunately, the corn egg I've gotten pretty unlucky with. I've hatched 648,000, which in that many eggs, I should expect at least a secret probably with my kind of luck. Obviously, right now my luck's not that high. But with my kind of luck, I should expect a secret in that many eggs, and I just haven't got a corn secret. And that's fine. Hey, I could spin this wheel a ton. You know, I'm just going to spin this over and over again and see what I get. To be fair, just keep recording. I won't do that because realistically, I'm not going to get the pet anyway. So I'll see what I get. And we're about to run out, just a couple more, and bosh, there we go. I'm curious how many, like, Thanksgiving mystery boxes and everything we got. Golden box, what's that from? I don't know how I've got one of those. I must have had it before and I've just never really seen it for some reason. Yeah, we got 77 of them, which isn't many at all. You actually don't get that many Thanksgiving mystery boxes, especially because the shop sells OG mystery boxes and not Thanksgiving ones. Anyway, let's start with this video. And like I said I'll start with the Eternal Heart here, just because I want to check it out. So let's unequip this Secret Hunter team, which probably doesn't have any Secret Hunter left on it, considering I've been hatching for a while. And let's check this pet out in 3, 2, 1, and boom, there it is, the OG Eternal Heart. I guess it's very similar to... Is my graphics settings low? I might have put on lower graphics when I actually loaded up this lot. No, I must have put on higher graphics. It just feels like a lower I guess that makes sense because it's an OG pet. Also, it's got this like really OG animation of just bobbing up and down like that, which is kind of cool. I mean, size comparison to this one here, is it the same size? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's the same size. Pretty cool. I plan to get some more of these. I would love a shiny Eternal Heart, but realistically, I'm not going to get enough points for that unless I traded, and I'm probably not going to trade. But anyway, let's get into the actual egg over here, where I've patched myself a new OG secret. Later on, we will be checking out the stats of the Eternal Heart as well, so don't worry about that. So here's the Super OG egg, which has 3 new secrets in this update. Let's go here, let's go look at the update log, because it says the 3 new secrets in the egg. So here we've got the OG Shamrock, we've got the OG Overlord, and the OG Love Thief. And now, if I've hatched the OG Overlord, which I know I've hatched, and I could be lying to you guys here, I would freak out. The video would probably be titled that I've hatched it. So maybe I haven't hatched the OG Overlord, or maybe I'm faking you guys out. Guess you're gonna have to wait to see. Let's start with the Axolotl plushie though. I don't usually start with tier 3s, but this is a 1 in 20 million tier 3, so I want to start with it. Bear in mind also, obviously I've hatched this egg before this, 3.5 million, which really isn't that many. That's just because I haven't played as much as I should. As you can see, we've got ourselves 8 normals and 1 shiny, which is crazy low for a tier 3, but it kind of makes sense. As you can see, axolotl plushies. Anyway, let's go through all the secrets in order, just because I think that's smarter. So let's start with the BGS plaque. I believe that's the first secret in this egg. Now, yeah, we got quite a few of these. In fact, I believe we've got 8 of them. Yeah, we do. Oh, it's tempting. It's very tempting indeed. You know what? We'll do it in a second, okay? We'll do it in a second. If you guys subscribe, I'll do it anyway. But I've hatched 2 extra since I last checked, because obviously the other ones are all leveled up. Let's equip a normal BGS plaque. This thing's level 25. Have I got any with determination on? Yeah, I do. So we can see the max stats before making them into shinies. So let's do that real quick, just because I know I'm going to make this into a shiny. So we may as well check out the max stats now, which this is not a determination team. That would be way higher. Where's my this is my determination team. Do these all have determination? Yeah, they do. So 70,000 bubbles is the other base stats of this pet. And now it's time to sacrifice my BGS plaques to the BGS plaque god and make myself a shiny OG BGS plaque, which honestly looks pretty cool, it being purple and all. That rhymed as well. That was pretty cool. That also rhymed. Oh my gosh, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Anyway, here we go. 11,000 base bubble stats. Here it is. It's just a purple plaque. We'll level it up and check its stats later. Also, I'll be showing some animations later. Not every single one, because that would probably take a while. But I'll show some of the hatch animations. all these guys. And then the tier 2 in this egg, I believe, is a crystal teddy. At least I think it's the crystal teddy. Yeah, I believe it is the crystal teddy here, which we've got a maxed out one here with determination, so we can check that out. Here's the crystal teddy. I'm quite a big fan of the crystal teddy, I can't lie. Let's go to this team all the way over here. That's not the right team. This, no, actually, it was this team I was using, right? This team all over here, and check out the stats, 71,000, so slightly better than the BGS plaque. And now it's time to check out the next pet, which I believe the next pet is, there's two different variants here. Let's go with the Sundays first, and I did not hatch the vanilla OG Sunday. I meant to give this away at some point. I keep forgetting to give away some pets. There's a lot of pets in my inventory that aren't mine currently. I hatched the chocolate one. I did not hatch the OG vanilla Sunday. I'll show you my index in a second. This thing does not have determination on, but here are the base stats. We'll level it up later. I mean, we'll put determination on it in a bit. And now let's move on to the secret that I've hatched. What secret have I hatched? How rare is it? And is it the OG Overlord? No. So let's just go down here to my search bar. And it is the OG Godly Shamrock. Yeah, I mean, realistically, that's probably... I mean, you know, I would rather get the OG Godly Shamrock over this absolute fiend, the Love Thief, just because this is rarer than Overlord. I would have hated myself if I hatched something rarer than Overlord and not got OG Overlord, but this is at least more common than OG Overlord, so it's like, okay, I wasn't lucky enough. It's not the case where I was too lucky, but there it is. Oh, you know what? Quite a cool looking pet. Now we can actually max stuff out because it doesn't really matter. So let's go down here to our, well, not poisonous potatoes, where are they? Power orbs, there we go, power orbs, and let's just whack everything apart from all these butter dogs, which I should really make into a shinies, and the hot dog doggies. Where's my shamrock? Oh, my shamrock's equipped. I'm so silly. Hold the phone. There we go. Perfect. And now let's go put determination on all of them. And then later I'll show you the animations for some of these pets. The hatch animations, that is. And that's the hatch animations with the animation skip on. So it just shows a shorter animation. Just because I think it's better that way. Oh, by the way, I've got so many crystals. I mean, it must be, there we go, determination on that. It must be from the admin abuse event. Let's get determination on that. Nice. And we just re-roll this for bubble of 5 or lose a 5, but I'm gonna go for bubble of 5 because that's what most people care about. Shiny Seeker's crazy, by the way. I don't need that, but that is crazy to get. I mean, it's not that crazy anymore because you can just lock pets and re-roll. There we go. Perfect. What else did I have? Godly Shamrock, OG BGS Black, and then the main other thing I care about is the Eternal Heart. Everything else don't really care about, but the Eternal Heart's a new pet that I want to see as a max stat pet, which I doubt is going to be anything insane. So I guess we can just go down all the way over here, all the way here. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to this team here. Let's unequip 2 pets. So we've got 3 slots. I believe this is my bubble team, but I don't really need to blow bubbles, so it's fine. And I haven't updated it or anything, and it's so long. So it's probably awful. So let's start with the Shamrock, and then we can go to the Eternal Heart, and then finally we can go to what's the other pet I was doing? I forgot. Oh yeah, the OG BGS plaque. So the Shamrock's got 57. Wait, that's lower than Crystal Teddy, is it not? I swear that's lower than Crystal Teddy. Hold on, we're getting Crystal Teddy on the team just for science reasons. Crystal Teddy's 56. This is 57. Okay, fair enough. Does not every pet have determination here? Is that the problem? That is the problem. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I was wondering why it was lower. I was like, these feel a bit low. It's fine. We'll just equip a more determination pets. Let's just search determination. By the way, that does work. It's kind of insane. Let's just equip some determination pets here. And Bosch, there we go. 71,000 on the Crystal Teddy, 104,000 on the OG BGS Black Shiny, 70,000 on OG Eternal Heart, which means Eternal Heart is actually pretty decent, like, stats. And then 73,000 for OG Godly Shamrock. By the way, the hot dog doggy just sticking out looks so funny. Wow. Okay, what a video. Before we end this video, of course, I'm going to show you my animations. We're just going to show mainly the Godly Shamrock, so let's play this. That's a very cool animation. And then I guess I'll also showcase the chocolate sundae. Wait, is this in the wrong egg? The sundae might be from the other egg. Now I think about it. Because I just hatched that and it had the other egg texture. Am I going crazy? What is from... Okay, you know what? I might have showcased the pet that I shouldn't have. But oh well. There's the Crystal Teddy. Let's see. Let's... Am I is the lucid leaf from... Yeah, no, that's from that egg. Yeah, I thought so. I thought the sundae... Oh, you're getting a lucid leaf You're getting all the animations, I think. The BGS plaque is definitely from, yeah, the Vine egg, but the Sunday must not be, so I have just showcased the wrong pet, but that's okay. I don't mind. And I can also finally showcase, show you the shiny BGS plaque, which I didn't hatch, obviously, but I did craft it, and there it is. Perfect. Now I'm going to end off the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where I'm going to hatch myself an OG Overlord right game. Nah, if you're watching this, give me it. Also, nah, if you're watching me, you know, that egg that you might be adding with content creator pets, please add a Crazy Fox Plays pet. I don't know how to reach out to you. I don't know what to reach out to you on, but he said if enough creators reach out to him. So, hey, if you're watching this and you know Nah, or you can message Nah, send him the link to this part of the video, or tell him to watch this part of the video. Nah, I would love to be in an egg. You have full permission. I would love to be a pet in an egg. Yeah, that makes sense. I am an egg, to be fair. It's kind of cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.